Yes, I'm 100% Lithuanian.
Yeah, geriausias salos.
Is this going on camera?
I've been adopted by the Lithuanian community.
Being Lithuanian is just a cool thing to be. The greatest number of Lithuanians came to Washington, D.C. after World War II. Many of them were refugees, all of them, you can say, were refugees from Soviet Lithuania. Had they not left Lithuania, they would have been sent to concentration camps in Siberia. So you had a lot of intellectuals come to the Washington, D.C. area because there were suddenly jobs available in Voice of America, in the Library of Congress. There were many professionals also in medicine.
I was born in the United States. I was born in New York. I'm a Lithuanian American. I had found a letter that my father had written in 1974, and he talked about his feelings about us, but at the very end, when he spoke specifically to my sister and me in the letter, he said that he certainly hoped that we would be able to maintain the two most important ideals for him in his life, being Catholic and maintaining the Lithuanian heritage.
They didn't speak Lithuanian. They were the children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren of the people who settled mostly in Pennsylvania, the former miners, in the second half of the 19th century. They set up their Lithuanian churches there. When you were able to worship God and say Mass in the local language, they wanted the Lithuanian, a Mass in Lithuanian.
It's a reinforcement of the whole idea of ateitininkai, of lietuviškumas and katalikiškumas.
Amen. Viešpatie pasigailėk.
Becoming involved in the Lithuanian community was one of the factors in me deciding to become Catholic.
For Lithuanians, I think it's more important to them to have the Catholic faith and to be active than it is for maybe other ethnic groups. It's very much tied together.
During Soviet times, it was a very strong way to combat the Soviet influence, to say, I'm different, I'm Lithuanian, and I'm Catholic.
While Lithuania was occupied, the Mass was an opportunity to meet your Lithuanian friends. Some people, in fact, would come in at the end of Mass and then go downstairs for coffee and forget about the Mass.
Gedimino pilis, tiksliau, Gedimino pilies bokštas. When I was in elementary school, and my mom used to take us to Saturday morning Lietuviška mokykla in Baltimore, and I spoke quite well until I was about 9, when my brother and I we didn't want to go anymore. We wanted to do sports and normal things with our friends.
I would have soccer or baseball in the summer, swimming, that would all be on Saturdays. And I complained, and my mom said, all right, fine, not going to put up with it.
My parents were really concentrating on my father being able to speak English better because he was working at the Voice of America at the time, and then he also had to learn German because of where he was situated. And so it appears to me that they concentrated more on the English than they did on Lithuanian. But I know enough Lithuanian to carry on a conversation. I can go to Lithuanian stores, Lietuvoj, and people know what I'm talking about, and I can read the papers.
Ar tu gali skaičiuoti? 5 metų.
Ar tu gali skaičiuoti?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow.
You taught me so well.
Deanna, can you do me a favor and check this kugelis?
Yeah, sure.
And see if it's done, because earlier it was a little runny. It's just fun to sit there and eat this food that's high in calories, high in cholesterol.
It's good.
But is it done? But I couldn't have a steady diet of this.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. It was not unusual for me to bring weird Lithuanian foods, such as šalti barščiai, which I would take in a little Tupperware as my leftovers. So at a very early age, I was sort of brought up with this idea. Deanna brings very strange foods to school for lunch, but she enjoys them, so they must be somewhat good.
Because we were all...
Why am I entrusted with this?
Deanna, can I have the sour cream, please?
Oh yeah. Did you?
It was challenging. I was thinking, God, I can't believe they did this out in the Kaimas. That's crazy. You got to peel the potatoes, and you got to grate them. You got to fry the bacon and onions, put it all together, put it in the oven for about an hour and a half. It's time consuming.
Being Lithuanian makes me a little more unique.
What do I have? I'm Lithuanian.
I'm only half Lithuanian. If I could end up marrying a guy who is Lithuanian in some way, I would feel really good knowing that the bloodline and the culture we're flowing through our potential children. I'm serious, this is actually really good.